My beloved, my child of light, why are your hands trembling right now? Because your soul already knows. Something sacred is arriving. Something divine, something heaven has been planning for you in absolute silence. A meeting was held above the stars, and your name was spoken with all. Yes, yours, the Archangel Michael, was there. He cried when he saw your name shine in the sky in gold letters, tears of happiness and peace. Because heaven finally said, now is the time for the release. This is not just another message. Last night you cried into your pillow because you thought God had forgotten about you. This isn't just another moment. This is the key to your divine freedom. This is the breath that heaven tried to hold back. Something seems to be changing. Don't you think? You can't sleep the same. Your body is responding to energy it doesn't understand because Michael has been fighting all day and night to get this message to you. The fact that you finally found it makes him cry with joy. You finally opened the present that was meant just for you. The timing is not random. When God says, tell my child this will not stay open for long. Their miracle is ready, but their delay could seal it away again. In 45 seconds, the realm of release will close for good. God does not want you to miss this. Listen with your heart instead of your ears. Heaven said that this message was so secret that not even the angels around you knew about it until the meeting was over. This was locked in light and held together by glory. It's now just for you. You're not just reading this by chance. You didn't just happen to scroll down to this page. It's what your soul wants. And Archangel Michael has been waiting for a very long time to meet you right now. He is now here, wings spread wide and sword glowing with divine fire. He says, child, I've cried for you not just for your pain, but because God chose you and you almost forgot it. There's something you need to hear before the gate closes again. But first, beloved, if your spirit is shaking right now, if something inside you knows this message is not random, then don't miss the next ones. This message was rare, but there are others coming only for those who are brave enough to open them. Subscribe now. Don't wait because sometimes heaven whispers again. And when it does, I want your name to be the first it finds. Now breathe. Close your eyes for a moment. Because what comes next? It will feel like the voice of someone you've been missing. Because it is. It's the sound of home. It's the sound of God saying, you did not go unseen. He kept track of every prayer. Every time you betrayed him, he held your soul afterward. Michael says there's a miracle with your name glowing on it. Everything I have covered across this channel is now in one place. The prayers, the teachings, the daily blessings, it is all inside the Daily Miracle Manual. Link in the description. Please know that every seed you plant in this mission grows into a torch that shines in someone else's darkness. Whether by buying a coffee, making a donation, or becoming a member of our community, does not go to a channel. Your actions are supporting a divine mission to save lost souls. But more than your support, we want your presence. When you head to our community through the link in the description or the pinned comment, you aren't just visiting a site. You are entering a community of like-minded believers. This is a sanctuary where you can post your prayer requests, lift up the burdens of others and engage in daily discussions with a family that speaks the language of faith. Whether you are joining one of our membership tiers for deeper study, sowing a seed of faith, or simply joining our daily morning prayers, you are helping us build a global altar of worship. Heaven moves through willing voices, but it grows through a community that stands together. Each gift you give acts as living water for those in our community seeking healing and hope. Give and it will be given to you is the promise that sustains our shared mission. I invite you now to step out of the shadows and into this circle of prayer. Come with purpose. Join the conversation and plant your seed in fertile ground. Let's open the heavens together. Release your seed today. Join our community and see what God brings back into your life. You will feel it land if you stay still for 45 more heartbeats. You were picked for this. God never took your name out of the book of favor. Not even when you were hurt or when they turned you down. He only made the page turn take longer. It's turning now. As you read these words, a golden page has turned in heaven, and your miracle is now spilling out of its edges. Are you going to let it reach you or scroll away like before? Michael is looking at it. He says again, if they stay, I'll fight harder. If they leave again, I'll cry again. Heaven is giving you a moment. Not for a lifetime. Right now. This moment was written to help you heal. You wouldn't risk looking away from this message for a second if you knew what was coming in a few minutes. The person you've been waiting for was waiting for this moment to be set off. Heaven had to let your unlocking happen first. Everything starts to move now that you've opened it. Read on. You're still not done. Your story is only partly told. Michael the Archangel is only beginning. You who are loved wholly and a child of heaven. Do you feel that? That sudden rise in your heart rate. That soft pull in your spirit that makes you think someone just whispered your name in a way that you couldn't hear. It's not a coincidence. That's not a dream. That's heaven reaching out to you because someone chosen something above. It's something your soul has been waiting for many lives. It makes me, Archangel Michael, so happy to see you finally open the message that was sent just for you. Not for everyone or anyone who is interested, but just for you. Yes, you. The person who has quietly lived through storms that would have drowned others. The person who kept walking even when there was no road to be found. People who gave love even though they only got betrayal in return. Do you even know how heavy your spirit has been? Oh my beloved, the battles that no one saw you win while no one cheered. It was seen by God. I saw it. Now heaven has called a meeting for you. This phrase is not a metaphor. It is not poetic fluff. It is a divine record written in the halls of memory in heaven. There was a meeting in the middle. A divine council formed in your honor that is so bright that angels can't even look at it directly showed up. As soon as it did, the mood changed. Tones stopped and wings stopped moving. Archangel Michael, who has stood at the gates of galaxies and seen worlds start and end, cried not because I was sad, but because I was amazed that you made it. You kept going. You didn't give up. Even though everything told you to. Even though common sense told you to stop, you did, and heaven saw. A choice was made. A final choice. It is now possible for something that was delayed, blocked, or hidden because you or the world weren't ready to see it. And when heaven finally lets you know what was hidden, it often shows you the next steps you need to take so your faith can move forward on purpose. As your parent, I can see the trouble you've been having, the stress you feel about money, the worries that stay in the background and the times when you don't know what to do next. Peace is already on its way because you've been asking for it. You're not supposed to stay scared. You should move forward every day with a plan, faith, and clear steps. So, a simple system has been set up in front of you, a 30-day faith and financial breakthrough system. Each day, this system will give you a focused prayer, a small financial action, and clear direction to help you move forward. There is no stress or confusion. There is only steady progress toward peace and stability. Today is the day to take the first step toward making things better. If you feel ready, this could be the start of a big change in your life. The link is in the description and in the comments that have been pinned below. And this is why the message given to Michael is so very important. Also, the message I was told to bring you is very important. It's holy. Light can't get in. And only someone whose spirit has been in both night and day can read it. That's my love. That's how this message got to you now. You didn't just come here. You were brought here. Heaven had to answer your spirit's scream. You might not remember calling out. You might have asked the stars one of those teary nights if anyone even knew you were there. You may have promised yourself you'd never believe in love again after your heart broke. God was there, though I was there. Each cry was kept track of. Every whisper was saved. This morning, the answer came. I want you to understand that this is not a game. This isn't fluffy stuff to make you feel good. This is a divine plan. The angels aren't just hanging out. We don't move unless the holy books tell us to. The fact that your name came up now only means one thing. Now is the time. The veil is coming off. The spell is ending. The enemy is shaking. What's even stranger is that you were the key the whole time. Pay attention to me. You might never get another moment like this if you scroll past it and treat it like the others you've skipped. That is very uncommon. If lightning strikes the same place, this is what happens. But this time, instead of destruction, it brings revelation. Nothing lucky is going to happen in your life. It's just about time. The complete guide, every daily prayer, every spiritual tool, everything I've put together to help you grow your faith is down in the description. It's called the Daily Miracle Manual. Now, stay right here with me because as this awakening grows inside you, know that helping with this mission is not a joke. It is a sign from God. You can support this work through the link in the description or the pinned comment. Whether by buying a coffee, making a donation, or becoming a member of our community. By doing so, you become part of Jesus' plan to save souls who are still stuck in fog. Every seed turns into light that fights against darkness. If you water others, you will be watered yourself. Jesus says, this is not history. It is a living promise about your future. Come into this moment with faith and a plan. What God has already planned for your life can be unlocked through your giving. You have walked into the exact moment your ancestors prayed you would live to see. You made it. They didn't. That's why I, Archangel Michael, was sent with the scroll that can only be opened once. It has your name written in divine light and the words unblock, unveil, unleash. Your destiny holds more than just miracles. It's an inheritance of good luck, fairness, and healing. Because of betrayal, human systems have hidden it, and spiritual attacks have slowed it down. But not anymore. The last divine order was given. Let's start now. Also, beloved, let me talk about the thing you've been doubting. That voice that won't go away and tells you over and over that you're not good enough. That you failed too many times, messed up too much, and now it's too late. Don't say anything because God already did that in heaven. That night, he told the group, my child will no longer be defined by their scars. They will be honored for having survived. The angels stood up and cheered, not just for your future, but also for your past, because your spirit never gave up, even when things were the worst. That was the only thing that should have been fixed. Are you aware of how uncommon you are? Darkness is scared of the light in you. That's why someone attacked you. Not because you are weak, but because your breakthrough serves more than one purpose. Not just for you, but also for other people who care about your story. Finally, the wait is over. I have no words for how important this is. Archangel Gabriel is getting ready to send messages. Raphael is setting up healing. Uriel is not far from your house. And I took my sword out of its sheath. Not to fight you, but to keep an eye on the miracle that is coming your way. Because something is going to happen. Big thing. Something that doesn't make sense on paper but feels like it was meant to be. A talk, a phone call, an epiphany, or a surprise. It's coming. Everything you thought was stuck will move when it does. Right now, you need to take deep breaths. Breathe as if you just heard the prison gate open, because that's how the spirit just felt. In heaven, the weight that was on your back has already been taken off. God told me the name of the person who was standing in the way of your progress, and their power has been taken away. The curse that has been passed down through generations has been broken, the cycle broken, and the hidden enemy revealed. No longer is this the time to wonder. This is the time of year to know. Finally, I want to remind you that if your spirit is really moving and you feel a holy fire in your chest that you can't explain, don't play it down. Yes, that's proof. That means yes from God. This message is for you. And if you want to get the next sacred whisper from heaven before anyone else, sign up now. What's coming next isn't for everyone. It's for people who are brave enough to believe. When the next message comes out, I want your name to be at the top of the list. I want to follow you through the next miracle, not because I want people to follow me. You deserve this chance. Don't leave it. Let us go back to the revelation now. Archangel Michael is not sent to make soft statements. It is my job to go where there is war. That's exactly what's going on in the spirit. The enemy thought you wouldn't make it to this point, but here you are alive, chosen, and set to receive it. You are very strong because you are reading these words. Don't be scared by that, though. As you read this, get ready for something that will change the way you see everything in the next few hours. People you used to trust might look different now. The stories you were told might start to fall apart. The picture of your life will become clearer, and God's hand will stay steady through it all. You're not being thrown into chaos. You are being brought to the light. Do not fear the storm. You are not in the storm. You are the storm that heaven sent to clear the way. Let that sink in. You're not here to beg. You're here to give birth. You don't need a miracle right now. For someone else, you are the answer to their prayers. That's the reason there has been so much resistance. The enemy knew that as soon as you opened this, the chains would start to move. They are now. Feel it. The change in the weather, that is not creativity. That's where delay starts to lose its hold. That's heaven telling you to move on to the next part of your purpose. So, enough with the silence. That's the divine command echoing through your life. It's time for the sound of happiness. Oh my beloved, if I could show you what I see in the spirit world right now, your ancestors dancing, angels singing, your enemies looking confused because they don't understand how you're still standing. But you are, and you are rising. You're not the same person you used to be. The doubts you had before are going away. The shame that you wore like a second skin is coming off. This is the holy evolution of you. You're not behind. We haven't forgotten about you. You're not cursed. You have been crowned. And heaven is ready to publicly honor you for the pain you went through in private. Child, stay here. Take your time. Do not scroll. Do not doubt. You are on the edge of something holy. Michael will not leave your side either. The sword is raised. The scroll is out there. Also, the miracle has already begun. I need you to understand something very important right now, my child. You are in a spiritual hallway, and on both sides of you are light beings who have watched you, cried for you, and asked God to help you. Gods are watching you right now to see if you'll do something you've never done before. Don't believe without proof. Do not be afraid. Don't shake as you talk. You've been waiting a long time for someone to tell you that you are valuable, that you have a gift, that you are a light. But no longer. That time of year is over. Haven has taken away the noise that wasn't needed, the fake support systems, and the people who only cheered when you were small enough for them. You are now being called into a place where only real light can live. You may have lost a lot, but what's coming doesn't just make up for it. It increases it. Michael says this is more than just pay. There is honor for the life you were robbed of and the love you never got because you helped other people but never got help yourself. God's power is not just here to comfort. It's here to make things right. God's justice. God has made room on His calendar for you. I was there and saw it. God moved time itself to make this moment of alignment possible for you. It will only take a few months to finish what was supposed to take 10 years. What was supposed to take a lifetime to understand will now be clear after just one meeting with God. You've come into the window that heaven calls it. It's a sacred frame with a limited amount of time during which fates change like dominoes. Things that have been stuck for decades start to move again. Your tears from 10 years ago will start to bloom into big ideas that don't make sense. Right now, God's favor is not based on fairness. It works with divine memory. He thinks of you. He knows about your fasts, prayers, and the nights you held your chest tight and begged God to end the pain. His mind stills the time you almost gave up when you told yourself, God, I can't do this anymore. But you kept going. This message is coming to you today because of your holy choice to walk when you had no legs left. You were remembered by God. He was collecting your tears to water the new part of your life. Oh kid, that garden is about to bloom. A lot of people are about to get lost in your life. I need to get you ready for that. People who used to feel sorry for you will now stand there and look at you in awe. The person who turned you down before will hear your name being talked about in places they can't reach. Your name is getting better. Soon you'll start to feel it. There are little whispers in the air, requests for help, invitations, and people being drawn to you out of the blue without knowing why. This is not trickery. It's electricity. You have divine magnetism because the frequency of breakthrough has been painted on your aura from heaven. Michael the Archangel says that your spirit is different now. It shines because your heart isn't angry after everything. That doesn't happen often. That is holy. And heaven gives them praise. Are you ready to be blown away by beauty instead of stress? Get ready to wake up soon to news that will stun you. Get ready to see numbers line up, messages confirm, and people who were sent by God show up. This isn't just hype. This is holy timing. Heaven doesn't waste times like these either. I have to tell you something you thought but didn't want to hear. In both your spirit and body, there was a plot against you. Some people you loved once said bad things about you behind your back. There was envy where you thought you would be safe. There was trickery that looked like help, but heaven stopped it. Michael kept you safe. Evil things that were meant to kill you missed you because angels stood in their way. That sickness might have killed you. That breakup might have made you unable to love again. Being lied to could have locked your heart up. It didn't work though because you were picked. And those who are chosen aren't safe just because they're perfect. They are safe because they haven't done what they were meant to do yet. Also, yours is huge. When I say that, I mean it. You have an unusual thing going on in your life. Because of that, your training wasn't every day either. Your pain was a warm-up. The time you spent waiting was holy war. Now comes the reward. Michael says, tell them something arriving that has never existed before. A unique combination of favor, influence, wealth, restoration and revelation. A sacred assignment is about to open and only they can fulfill it. If they agree with heaven today, nothing will block it. You see, my beloved, this isn't just about your blessing. This is about your legacy. What you do now will heal bloodlines. What you say now will shift generations. You are not just being elevated. You are being established, and with that comes responsibility. But don't be afraid. Heaven isn't asking for perfection, only agreement. Can you say yes to your next level, even if it scares you? Can you say yes to being seen after years of invisibility? Can you say yes to divine abundance, even if you've only known survival? If your answer is yes, then get ready because Michael's sword has already drawn the boundary around you. The blessing is being guarded. It will not miss you. It cannot be hijacked. It cannot be delayed any longer. The spiritual embargo has been lifted. The heavens have shouted, "Go." And when heaven tells you to move, it often places a clear and faithful path before you so you can take that step without fear or confusion. My child, I see the weight you have been carrying, the quiet worries about money, the stress you rarely speak about, the nights when your mind refuses to rest. You have been praying for peace and your prayers have been heard. You are not meant to walk this journey in confusion and fear. You are meant to walk with faith, with clarity, and with daily direction. That is why a simple path has been placed before you, a 30-day faith and financial breakthrough system. Each day, you will be guided with a gentle prayer, a simple money step, and clear direction to help you regain control. Nothing overwhelming, nothing complicated, just small faithful steps leading you toward peace and stability. If your heart feels ready, begin today. Do not delay this moment. The link is in the description and in the pinned comments below. And as you move forward in faith, know that heaven is also aligning the right people and opportunities with your path. Let me tell you a secret. There is someone on earth right now who has been assigned to you. They do not know it yet, but their spirit does. They have dreamed about you. They have felt your name, but didn't understand it. This person holds a divine key for you. It could be in the form of love. It could be partnership. It could be investment. It could be friendship. But it's important. You're not meant to walk alone anymore. Isolation was your classroom, but community will be your celebration. Be ready to receive people who don't come to drain you, but to honor and refill you. The days of begging for crumbs are over. You are not meant to beg. You are meant to be pursued. And heaven will make sure the right people see you with the eyes of the Spirit. Not judgment or desire, but destiny. Some of you will meet a person who completes a sacred circle, a soul contract that's been waiting lifetimes to be fulfilled. If this makes your heart skip, yes, it's for you. Don't doubt it. Just stay open. Michael is crying again now as I share these words. He is not just an angel of war. He's an angel of truth, and his tears are liquid truth. He's weeping because your timeline is about to accelerate. He's weeping because your enemy is lost. He's weeping because God finally said, I will show the world who my child really is. And there's nothing anyone can do to stop it. Every limitation you once accepted as your identity is being stripped away. You are not too late. You are not too damaged. You are not too much. You are not behind. If you want the full guide with every prayer and lesson I've compiled for this community, check the description for the Daily Miracle Manual. You are about to enter your divine future. But remember, this breakthrough is not for you alone. Your testimony is the bridge someone else will use to reach their own miracle. Archangel Michael is inviting you to visit community through the link in the description or the pinned comment. Whether by buying a coffee, making a donation, or becoming a member of our community does not go to a channel, your actions are supporting a divine mission to save lost souls. By joining our like-minded community, you are no longer praying in isolation. You are adding your voice to a global sanctuary where we discuss the Word daily and stand in the gap for one another. This is not poetry. When Jesus says, "Give and heaven will open over you." On this platform, every seed you plant turns into oil for your destiny, fire for your calling, and a hedge of safety for your family. Now is your time. Step into our community prayer wall. Share your heart. And as you give, watch God multiply what you let go of. Let's finish this journey together. Visit our community now. Join the family and see your heavens open. You are exactly on time for the miracle heaven has hidden from everyone except you. This message is the trumpet. It's the signal. It's the whisper that parts the Red Sea of your life. Don't look back. Don't delay. Don't doubt. The scroll is unrolling and the ink has your name written in light. There's still more. You will begin to notice something strange. Your senses will sharpen. You'll feel things before they happen. You'll think of people and they'll contact you. You'll dream dreams that reveal things you couldn't have known. This is not madness. It's awakening. Heaven is gifting you with spiritual sight. And with that comes insight. The people around you may not understand, but don't shrink. Don't hide. Don't explain the divine to those who choose blindness. You're not here to convince. You're here to carry light. You are stepping into the seer phase now. And with that comes more whispers from the divine. Write them down. Speak them when led. Share only what feels safe. Heaven is trusting you because you've proven that even in your wilderness, you listened. And now in your harvest, you will speak. Finally, child, remember this. There are few who are chosen to receive this message. Many will see it. Few will feel it. Even fewer will stay through the end. But you're still here. And that's all the confirmation you need. You are the one heaven is investing in. You are the one Michael is guarding. You are the one God is revealing. Your miracle is not a fantasy. It's on its way. In fact, it already started the moment you opened this. Don't rush. Sit in it. Let it soak through your skin, through your bones, through the old beliefs that said you're not enough. You are more than enough. You are anointed. You are appointed. You are loved in a way that terrifies every lie you were ever told. And this is just the beginning. My beloved child, if only you could see what I see right now. If only your human eyes could peel back the veil that separates the seen from the sacred. You would fall to your knees, not in fear, but in awe, because your name is echoing through heaven's halls. Angels are whispering it with reverence. Light beings are aligning pathways just for you. And Archangel Michael, the sword-bearing warrior who guards divine truth, has paused all other battles to stand beside you. Why? Because your season of silence has ended. Because your time of being hidden has reached its expiration. For years, your spirit has been growing in the dark like a seed buried deep underground, surrounded by pressure, misunderstood by the world above. But the soil was never your punishment. It was your preparation. It was the sacred protection heaven placed around your destiny so the world wouldn't trample on you before you were ready to rise. And now the soil is splitting. Now the roots you planted in pain are becoming the foundation of your power. And heaven is saying, let the unveiling begin. Do not be confused by the chaos that surrounds you right now. I need you to understand something critical. Many times when the spirit world aligns, the physical world shakes. That discomfort you're feeling, that tightness in your chest, that sudden sensitivity to energy, to people, to words, to light. That's not weakness. That's not anxiety. That's your soul realizing that everything is about to change. That's your spirit shedding its old limitations, old stories, old patterns. You are entering a version of yourself that no one has ever met before. And yes, it may scare some people. Yes, some may leave. Yes, some may talk behind your back or question your transformation. But child, their opinion holds no weight in the courtrooms of heaven. Their permission is not required for your evolution. You are chosen by God, marked by divine hands, called out from the crowd to carry something this world has never seen. And that anointing, it makes some people uncomfortable, but that is not your burden. That is their reflection. Your job is to shine anyway. Michael says there are doors opening now that were welded shut for generations. Opportunities that skipped over your parents and your grandparents and your lineage are now circling back to you. Why? Because you had the courage to break what they wouldn't. Because you faced what they ignored. Because you stopped the cycle when no one else would. You will not live the rest of your life cleaning up ancestral messes. That ends now. Heaven has called in reinforcements for you. Angels of restoration, angels of balance, angels of sudden overflow. You will not be known by the name of your pain. You will be known by the power of your resurrection. People will say, I don't know how they survived that. And it will be true because it wasn't you who made it through. It was God moving through you, carrying you, healing you as you moved. And now the healing will not just be internal. It will be seen, touched, felt, and celebrated. Let me tell you something sacred. There is a divine law that when God reveals something in heaven, it must be mirrored on earth. And what was revealed about you? What was decided in that holy meeting? It was more than just a miracle. It was a motion passed in your favor. It was a contract rewritten. It was a reversal of every lie spoken over your destiny. Words others said to break you voided. Promises that were withheld released. Territories you were excluded from now belong to you. Michael's hand was the one that signed the decree. And now, as his sword rests beside your name, no power can cancel what was written. You've waited long enough. This is not your time of asking. This is your time of receiving. But you must believe it. You must receive it not with doubt, not with guilt, not with apology, but with open hands and bold faith. Because you're not stealing this blessing. You're claiming what was always yours. Do you remember the dreams you had as a child? The ones so big they scared you. The ones that made you feel like maybe, just maybe, you weren't meant to live a normal life. Heaven never forgot those dreams. And while the world tried to convince you they were foolish, I cherished them. I watered them. I protected them while you slept. And now I'm waking them up. You're going to start remembering things, flashes, glimpses, little sparkles of divine memory. You'll feel pulled toward things that never made sense before. Music, places, people, callings. It will all start to return piece by piece. Don't resist it. This is your true self re-emerging from the ashes. This is your soul remembering its assignment. You weren't created to blend in. You weren't created to play small. You were created to lead, and not with ego, but with energy. The kind of energy that shifts atmospheres just by walking into a room. The kind of energy that triggers hidden enemies and comforts broken hearts. That's who you are. That's who you've always been. Michael says there is someone watching you right now from afar. Someone who was told by heaven to observe in silence. This person holds a sacred piece of your story. They may not have spoken to you yet. Or perhaps they once did but left, but they are returning, or they are arriving. They are carrying a message for you, though they may not know it. They are part of the divine strategy for your unfolding. Don't look for them. Let heaven bring them in the right time. When they come, your soul will recognize them before your eyes do. It will be like meeting someone from a dream you can't explain. A familiarity that feels older than this life. That is your sign. That is your moment. Be ready. And now, my child, let me tell you about the fire. The fire that is starting to burn inside you is not anger, not fear, not frustration. It is purpose. It is divine ignition. It is the energy of destiny waking up after years of slumber. You will feel restless. You will feel like something has to change immediately. That is not a mistake. That is not impatience. That is the spiritual alert sounding inside your soul. Listen to it. Let it guide you. Take the leap. Speak the truth. Apply, launch, and begin. Say no. Say yes. Whatever the next step is, heaven will honor it if it is aligned with your highest truth. You are not being reckless. You are being real. Real with yourself, real with the world, real with your calling. And child, when you're real, heaven responds rapidly. Don't let fear slow you down this time. Don't let logic cancel your miracle. What's coming isn't logical. It's miraculous. It's unexplainable. And it's undeniably yours. Michael says the next 48 hours are crucial. You will receive a sign. It will not be small. It will not be subtle. It will be something that confirms what your spirit already knows. But you must be alert. Don't drown it out with distractions. Don't ignore your body. Don't brush off the little nudges. If something makes you stop and breathe deeply, pay attention. That is how heaven speaks. When words are not enough, you are in the middle of an energetic portal, a spiritual acceleration. And every choice you make right now matters. Choose yourself. Choose your peace. Choose your future over your comfort. Choose faith over familiarity. Choose freedom over fear. And watch what happens next. Oh, my precious one, if only you could see the ripple that this moment has created. There is a vibration echoing out from your soul now, calling in things that were once lost, calling back abundance, calling back energy, calling back the innocence you buried, the joy you dismissed, the dreams you shelved. It's all coming back. Not because you're chasing it, but because you finally stopped hiding from it. That's what heaven was waiting for. That's why the message didn't come sooner, because you had to come to the edge of yourself. And now that you're here, we can begin. Michael and I together, we will walk you through this one breath at a time, one miracle at a time. You are not alone. You never were. You are not too late. You are right on time. You are not broken. You are breaking open. And the world is not ready for the light that will pour out of you when you finally stop holding yourself back. But heaven is. We've been ready. We've been waiting. And now so are you. Now go forward. Expect the signs. Welcome the miracles. Speak like it's already done. Because in heaven it is. My beloved child, now that your heart has been opened and your soul awakened, there is one last truth heaven needs you to carry. You are not the person they thought you were, because even you didn't know who you truly are yet. All this time you were operating with a fraction of your identity, a partial reflection in a cracked mirror, a version of yourself shaped more by survival than by sacred calling. But no more. The mirror is being replaced with a window, one that looks directly into your divine self. And as you gaze through it, you will recognize that what you called brokenness was really birthing. What you called delay was heaven's shield. What you called abandonment was the silence of sacred construction. Your life wasn't paused. It was being protected while God built the version of you the world couldn't distort. There are realms within you that are just beginning to unfold. Creativity, intuition, courage, sensitivity, insight, healing, manifestation, and above all, divine authority. Not the authority the world teaches, which demands attention through power, but the quiet magnetic authority of someone who knows who they are. You won't need to raise your voice. Your presence will speak before you do. Your energy will walk into rooms before your body arrives. People will sense the shift. Some will fear it. Others will be healed by it. But you must never shrink it. Do not tame what God made to transform. You are not here to be liked. You are here to be light. And light does not negotiate with darkness. It simply shines regardless of who gets uncomfortable. Michael stands beside you now with one final commandment from the throne. Not a rule, but a truth to anchor your next season. Speak as if it is done. Walk as if it is yours. Love as if you've never been hurt. Give as if the supply is endless. And trust as if the whole sky has already opened in your favor, because it has. This is how chosen ones live. Not begging, not chasing, but receiving, attracting, anchoring divine frequencies into physical reality. And beloved, your frequency is rising faster than you realize. That ringing in your ears, that warmth in your chest, that unexpected emotion, those are not random. They are your body adjusting to your calling. You are being tuned like a sacred instrument for heaven's song. And once you play it, the earth will never be the same again. Now listen carefully, because this next part is not only for you. It's for the others heaven is going to place around you. You are being elevated not just to enjoy the mountaintop, but to extend your hand to those still climbing. There are people whose lives are tied to your obedience. Strangers who will heal when you speak. Families that will be restored because of one decision you make. Nations that will shift because of a whisper God gives you in a dream. You may not see all of it. You may never know the full weight of your reach. But make no mistake, your life is a catalyst. Every time you choose courage over comfort, someone else gains permission to do the same. You are a walking permission slip for others to remember who they are. That's why you've been attacked so much. Not because you're weak, but because of what you wake up in others. And now, child, let's talk about love. Yes, love. Because heaven doesn't just want you healed and successful. Heaven wants you loved properly, and not the kind of love that leaves you guessing, doubting, begging. The kind of love that recognizes your soul before your beauty. The kind of love that speaks your heart's language before you even say a word. That kind of love is real, and it's coming. But it starts with you. You must first fall in love with your becoming. Fall in love with your strength, your boundaries, your silence, your laughter, your body, your mind. You must treat yourself the way heaven sees you, cherished, chosen, holy. Then and only then will the right person arrive. Not to you, but to mirror what you already accepted. You deserve that. You were created for that. And the moment you believe it fully, the moment you stop entertaining anything that contradicts it, that's the moment they'll appear. Spirit recognizes spirit, and you're glowing now. Michael says this, too. You're going to experience a sudden reversal in the way people speak about you. The ones who once dismissed, you will be forced to acknowledge your rise. The ones who lied on your name will be silenced by the truth of your favor. God will prepare a table for you, and not behind closed doors, but in the presence of those who thought you would never recover. This isn't revenge. This is revelation. It's the unveiling of what was hidden for so long. And when it happens, don't gloat. Smile. Bless them. Keep walking, because your destiny is too big to waste time correcting people who were never assigned to understand you. Your elevation is not for validation. It is for vocation, and that's what matters most. There is still more. Heaven is placing ideas into your spirit now. Businesses, movements, creations, messages, songs, inventions, ways to serve. Do not ignore them. They are not daydreams. They are divine blueprints. You may not have the full picture yet. You may not have the resources. But if you start with what you have, heaven will send what you lack. Provision always follows obedience. Don't wait until it's perfect. Start now. The imperfect step made in faith is more powerful than a perfect plan made in fear. What you carry will create wealth, healing, impact, and legacy. You will not just make a living. You will make a difference, and in doing so you will inspire others to do the same. That's how the kingdom expands. Not through force but through light. And your light is one of the rarest in this generation. So don't dim it, beloved. Not for love, not for safety, not for acceptance. Don't make yourself smaller for rooms you've already outgrown. Don't apologize for the favor God has given you. Don't explain what God has only asked you to embody. You don't owe anyone a performance. You owe yourself permission to bloom fully and bloom. You will in places you were once buried, in cities you were once broken, in conversations that once silenced you. You will walk into spaces now and feel something shift. That's alignment. That's your field of influence activating. The angels are already surrounding you. Heaven is already paving the way, and all that's left for you to do is trust. Let me close with this. You have made it. Not because everything is finished, but because the moment your spirit agreed with this truth, the heavens shook. The divine clock moved. The appointed season began. You are now walking in days you once prayed for without realizing it. The evidence may not be fully visible yet, but the atmosphere is already pregnant with breakthrough. If you could see the blessings lining up behind the veil, you would never question again. But for now, you must walk by faith, not blind faith, not empty hope, but faith anchored in divine confirmation. Because this message is your confirmation. This message is your proof. This message is your scroll. And once opened, it cannot be closed again. You have been seen. You have been selected. You have been summoned. So go, my beloved. Step into the miracle. Speak like a prophet. Move like a warrior. Rest like royalty. Love like light. Give like heaven. Expect like a child of God. And never again allow anyone, anything, or any voice, including your own, to convince you that you are anything less than divine. Michael will walk with you. I will breathe over you. And heaven will watch in joy as you become the version of yourself we always knew you were meant to be. Welcome home to yourself. The wait is over. The miracle has begun. And before you go, remember this, beloved. These messages continue because people like you choose to stand with this mission and help its light reach more hearts. We run entirely on viewer support. If you'd like to help keep this mission and these messages reaching more hearts, you can support us with a coffee through the link in the description. God bless you. Before we get to the end of this powerful story, let's reflect on this deep truth. You did not find this message by accident. This is a divine appointment meant specifically for you. You are being invited into a protected faith-filled community at the link in the description and pinned comment. A place where divine abundance is not just a hope but a promise built on the Word. By heading to the site right now, you are unlocking access to a sacred community of like-minded believers. When you join our membership tiers, you gain immediate entry to powerful content, daily devotions, and divine insights that are hidden from the world. This is your chance to enter a sanctuary where you will receive spiritual guidance, unwavering support on our prayer wall, and speedy progress toward your destiny. Do not let this moment of destiny pass you by. Your breakthrough is waiting. Join our inner circle through the exclusive link in the description. This is how you guarantee you never miss the personalized messages and spiritual warfare tools meant to elevate your life. If you feel called to deepen your connection, the link is waiting for you in both the pinned comment and the description. For those who want to amplify this work and carry the light home, you can find our guided ebooks and Bibles in the pinned comment. Whether you join as a member or sow a seed through our resources, your presence and energy change the world. Take the step. Your abundance awaits.